Hey, it's Ken Kreitzer for CBSI Services. We're in Lower Manhattan today on National Merchants Day at the Main Street Matters event sponsored by our friends at First Data. And we have a chance to talk with James Noone, and he is part of the Unity program that Scott is exhibiting here today. James, good to see you. Tell us a little bit about your program.
Okay, well, Unity is an employee resource group we have here at First Data. It's a national organization dedicated to ensuring that all of our owner associates can bring their whole selves to work. So it advocates for correct rights and treatment of all LGBT employees as well as other employees. So we have not only Unity, but we've got a Black Leadership Council. We have First Data Salutes, which supports the interests of military and veterans who work for our company, as well as Thrive, which is for employees with disabilities. And so all of our, probably 10 to 15% of our owner associates in the U.S. belong to one of our ERGs. And the idea behind that is to promote diversity, not just in terms of what everybody looks like, but in terms of how we think and how we view the business and how we can support our client base.
Very good. I know a special program. I do a lot of work with the military, and at CBSI we do as many military support initiatives as we can. Tell us about your First Data Salutes program.
First Data Salutes is a tremendous program. Again, it's our military affinity group. It's made up of primarily people who are either active reserve military officers or enlisted folks who are owner associates of ours, or veterans. And they have promoted agendas in terms of ensuring full pay for those employees who are activated and called into service on behalf of our country, as well as being focused on recruiting military and veteran owner associates to the company, as well as reaching out to veteran-owned businesses and military-associated businesses and signing them up as our clients. So we really take a very strong position in terms of wanting to partner and support those who have supported us as a country.
Well, that's great. James, just tell us a little bit about your career.
I've come from the labor and employee relations background. I'm currently a director of human resources at First Data. I work in our Melville facility, and like I said, I volunteer as chapter co-lead for the New York Metro chapter of Unity. So I volunteer in that capacity as well. I work with a lot of employee relations issues, a lot of interpersonal issues, so there is a certain amount of bleed over between my day job and, if you will, my gay job.
Absolutely. Now, First Data is a company I've worked with for over 30 years in different capacities. A powerhouse data processing firm. Tell us, why is First Data a good place for someone to come and work?
I would say, for one thing, First Data it's a company that's really in the midst of a transformation. I think we were sort of the sleepy giant payment processor there for a long time, and now we're looking at ourselves much more in terms of being a financial tech company, a financial services company, a partner to small and mid-sized businesses. One thing about working at First Data is if you have a new idea or a new way of doing something, you are encouraged to put that forward and present and kind of come into the business with an entrepreneurial spirit and take an ownership sort of perspective on the business. And everyone from the people working in the call centers to the people working in the C-suite of our company all have equity stock. We all have a piece of the action, so that as the business grows, our personal wealth grows. As the client's wealth grows, our personal wealth grows. So it's all interconnected, and we try and take that ownership perspective.
Well, that's great, James Noone. Great to see you. First Data's company. I actually worked with them when I was at American Express years and years ago. Great to see you here in New York City, and great to hear about this initiative.
Thank you, Ken. It's a pleasure.
Our pleasure. This is Ken Kreitzer for CBSI Services on National Merchants Day. Main Street Matters, sponsored by First Data, and a great event. Great to see everybody.